Well, hello people. This is my sink setup that I'm trying to conceal in a file cabinet. I've been using it as a workhorse as well to saw my wood. Everything I've cut for the van has been done on here. I end up cutting it into it, but I'm not worried about that. But this is my sink here. I have it hooked up to a little pipe, and it's got a little crack in it, so I'm gonna have to go around all of this very well with glue and all. But the line drains through here, and then it comes out the back, and then when this is in the van, this is gonna be going into like a little gray water tank. And yeah, I'm about to seal up this part right here, but then eventually I'm gonna get it fastened to this piece of plywood. That's what's gonna hold it up, and it's just resting in there right now with this piece of plywood and this piece of or not plywood, but 2x4. This 2x4 and this piece of plywood will hold the bucket up, and once it's in here, dang it popped out. Let's see, can I switch the camera? No. Okay. Well, that's why I have to glue it in there, so that doesn't happen, and also so that it doesn't leak the water. But once it's in there, the whole thing can just push in and be concealed. I hope. That's the anyway. God, I don't even know if I got that on video, but yep, that's the plan. Got me a little bush. Trying to figure out my cooking situation. I'm really impressed with this floor though. It's just, man, I've never had a van that had nice floor like this. This is great. But yeah, my plans for here, I'm thinking to have this be, let me get in here. I'm thinking I'm gonna have this area here be the cooking area. There's quite a bit of room there. It's probably about 2.5 feet. Even, you know, with the drawers there, probably about 2.5 feet of a full cooking area. And I also, yeah, so last time I made a video of this, all of this was exposed. You could see the wheel well and everything, but I've installed a hinge. I found it in the yard. It was like all rusted and everything. I soaked it in some vinegar, and it works pretty good now. But now I have like a little cabinet, and down there I'm gonna have all my electrical system. It's not much because I don't need much. I just really need to charge my phone, power the fan, and a light now and then, and that, you know, that'll work. And it just closes pretty, just nice and shut. If it swings open when I'm driving, I might have to put like a latch or something there, but I'm not too worried about it. It looks like shit, but to me it looks good. I've never had anything close to this. I mean, just the floor makes it 100 times better. Finding these 2x4s on the side of the road, finding this plastic tote on the side of the road, the man giving me this van, or, you know, buying the van with all the insulation on it, and with the memory foam mattress. I mean, this is such a deal. I'm super excited. Eventually, this is where my toilet is going to be, I think. It's either going to be here, or I'm going to have to pull it out the back. That's the guard to the fan. Whenever I get the roof in, I'll put that on last and screw it in. But this is the garage. And I'm really thinking about having a bathtub in here, because, I mean, I can I can lay down all the way down here and I still got room. Like I got, my back is up against the spare tire, which is right there. But I mean, even if I scoot forward, if I can find me a tote that gives me this kind of room, you know, right there, and in the back, and this wide, I'm gonna find me a tote and I'm gonna turn it into like a bathtub. It's gonna be the sickest thing ever. I'll have a little bathtub and I'll be able to drain it out the back. That way, whenever I'm out exploring somewhere and I'm getting dirty, I can just hop in the back of the van and, you know, bathe and get nice and clean. It'll be super awesome. But I need a name for this thing, man. It's a Chevy G20. It's a cargo van. Disregard the rest. It's a nice Chevy G20. I think it's yeah, ABS. I don't know what that means, but this thing is awesome. That's the Citronella candle for the insects. I've been having such a problem with flies. I've never understood. I didn't deal with this thing on my first van, the problem with flies. So if anybody knows like how to keep flies out of the van, like let me know. I don't want to use fly strips or the little fly traps, because all that does is attract them, and they come towards it and it doesn't repel them, you know? And that's not what I want. But anyways, I can't wait to get the walls done and the roof. Those are the last two things. Really, I mean, even if I don't get electricity in here, if I can get walls and the roof in, this thing will be complete. I'm so excited. I'm super happy with it. I can't wait to do a full edited video with plans and like a full description and build process, like a full, like maybe 1 hour video. I have to have someone help me edit it. Maybe my sister will do it. But hell, this is probably one of the longest videos I've made. I'm just overthrown, like thrilled. Just I don't know what the word is. Anybody that's ever lived in a van and they had hardwood floors and they put them in themselves, and it was the first time they've ever did anything like that, they know the feeling. The feeling is freaking awesome. It's good. It's really good. But this is Wandering Ron. I'm gonna keep on wondering what I'm doing with this van and with my life. Keep in touch. Hit me a comment. Don't forget about the name of the van. Y'all hit me up for the name of the van. I really need a name for it. Chevy G20. Chevy G20. I need a name for it. Y'all hit me up. I'm not looking for Great White, because there's already another guy who has named his van Great White. But this thing looks like a shark. But it sounds like a monster. When it runs, it's like it chops. It chops because it has a hole in the muffler. But either way, it still needs a name. Maybe tomorrow I'll turn it on and let y'all hear it. But this thing chops. It's got a big ass hole in the muffler. The dual exhaust pipes, they don't do nothing. There's a hole in the muffler, which is like over here somewhere under there. But all right, give me a name. Just giving an update, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This is Wandering Ron, out.